tell you a little bit to start off about myself and what I do. My name is Fiona Uyema. My surname comes from my husband, whose grandparents are Japanese and I'm Irish. I lived in Japan for a few years, and that's where my history really is. Just a little bit of what I do. I demonstrate at festivals across Ireland, such as Bloom. I'm there every year, and it's a festival I love working at because it gives me the opportunity to fuse Japanese flavours with local Irish ingredients, which actually go really well. I also am a food writer. I write for the Taste.ie, and I wrote a cookbook called Japanese Food Made Easy. I also do cooking demos on TV. On September 24th, I'll be on TV3 introducing soy sauce to Irish kitchens. And then I also post a lot of my recipes in Irish media, magazines and newspapers. So it's really just a way for me to spread the word about Japanese cooking to the Irish public. But just to go back a little bit about how my journey began, because a lot of people ask how an Irish girl started cooking Japanese food. I studied Japanese and marketing at DCU and went to live in Japan for a year as a student and loved it so much I went back there to work for 2 years. During that 3 years I lived there, I got completely immersed in Japanese culture, which is so closely linked to Japanese food, and really became passionate about it and so eager to learn more and more about Japanese food. And I actually returned there last year after 10 years and visited a soy sauce factory to really learn about soy sauce production and what a good quality soy sauce is and the main ingredients used for it, so then I could bring that back to Ireland and launch my product. So that was a really good research for me before I launched my own soy sauce. Some of the ways that I bring cooking into Ireland is I work with a lot of small Irish companies like Goat's Bridge Trout. I do craft beer matching at festivals with the likes of O'Hara's. I give cooking classes just up the road in Mila Gallery, but also I do a lot of corporate private gigs as well. I either do them in Mila or on site in the corporate. And I also create bespoke menus or design menus. My recipes have been featured in a Voca Cafe, which was very successful actually. So then as I mentioned about my cookbook, I really brought my story into this, but really simplified what Japanese cooking was, because I felt in the Irish people's eyes, Japanese cooking was sushi, but I wanted to show them it was so much more, and not raw fish, and you could cook a really healthy meal in 20 minutes. And through all of this work, I realised that Irish people now are so much more well-travelled, and we've people from all across the world now living in Ireland who are looking for new exciting flavours when they go shopping or when they're eating out. And Japanese restaurants are becoming so popular, especially in Dublin. They're popping up everywhere, and even your standard restaurants now have a feature Japanese dish. So people are actually eager now to get it into their kitchen because they hear about the fantastic health benefits, the Japanese great, I suppose, life expectancy. So I find a lot of people coming to me as a balanced lifestyle solution rather than a diet, which it really is. So you can really enjoy the food you eat, and you can use local produce, which is amazing. And just to talk a little bit then, I launched my product under the Food Academy Super Value, Food Academy programme. I'm not sure if any of you have heard it, but they support small local producers like myself. And the sauce range has 3. One is flavoured with ginger, the other is with chilli, and the other is just your classic. So we just gave a play on names: Glorious Ginger, Cheeky Chilli, who's quite a spice in it, so we said we'd call it that. And then your Clever Classic, which really, they're ideal for your everyday cooking, Asian cooking of course, but also it's like a salt replacement for your one-pot dishes: spaghetti bolognese, cottage pie. Some of the best-selling authors like Ella Woodward, Jamie Oliver, Mary Berry, they're all now recommending to use soy sauce as a salt replacement. It affects your body different to sodium. It doesn't cause high blood pressure, so it just adds a depth of flavour to dishes. So a lot of people now have it in their cupboards, are using it a lot more. But it's also a really fast way to flavour a meal because we're all very busy in today's world. So just to marinate meat, vegetables, or just as a dip over dishes. And just to talk a bit about the Food Academy programme that I'm involved in, if anybody is looking down that route. I suppose before I ventured on this, it wasn't really my expertise to be a food producer, so I found the Food Academy programme really helped me with that. I engaged in about 6 months of workshops and training and had one-to-one mentoring, so I really got to know the industry and what the challenges I would face once I launched a product in a supermarket. But it also gave me the opportunity to have supermarket space under the Food Academy umbrella, where customers have started now to go to because they know that they're supporting local Irish producers. So we just launched last week, so it's still early days, but it's great to have it on the shelf now and to be able to be here today to talk about it. So that's really all I have about me today, but if you have any questions or about Japanese food or cooking or what I do, please feel free to ask. That's great. I must have answered all your questions. Thank you very much for listening.